Guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I was invited to do a Crocktober collab with some new friends here on YouTube, and the playlist will be linked in the description box. And also, this collab is being hosted by Vicky Wright. So thank you, Vicky, for letting me be a part of today's collab. Her channel will also be linked in the description box below. Definitely check her out. So today I'm making slow cooker beef tips, and let me tell you guys, the first time I had this, it was at Texas Roadhouse, and I was absolutely in love with it. So I decided to find a recipe to make my own, and I did, and this is what I'm sharing with you guys today. It's definitely filling, and it's definitely a comforting meal. It's more like a winter type, fall meal. My kids love it. It's a family favorite, so definitely give it a try. So let's jump into this video. So as you all saw in the beginning, I just start out, I show you everything that you're going to need minus the cornstarch. So the cornstarch is at the end. Sorry that I didn't put it out, but I totally forgot. Anyways, so I start out cutting all the meat. You're going to cut it into big chunks, trim it if you like. The meat that I used was the beef chuck, and I decided to cut it myself because stew meat can't really be trusted, so at least not here. I did trim some of the harder, cartilage, because I really didn't want that in my crock pot, but you do you, and it is your choice of meat. Sometimes I choose sirloin, it just depends. I know you guys have noticed meat is very expensive right now, so I'm kind of trying to go the cheaper route, I guess you would say, but I'm going to tell you something, that this meat came out perfectly tender and absolutely perfect. I would definitely do it again. In the past, I've always used steak or sirloin. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting this meat, and we'll be back here in just a minute. So now I'm just going to season the meat with some salt, pepper, and garlic powder and set it aside. Mix it up a little bit so it's evenly coated. Just so you guys know, I put garlic powder in everything. So if you ever watch any of my cooking videos, which I don't really post a lot of them, but there'll be garlic powder on just about everything. So I decided to leave this long clip in here of the meat so that I can talk to you guys for a second. I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Cheyenne. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4 children and 3 dogs, and we currently live in eastern New Mexico, and we did just recently buy our house in March. So for those of you who are new, or if this is your first video of mine, welcome. I don't normally do cooking videos, but I really enjoyed doing this one with the group of girls that I was invited to collab with. So anyways, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you liked today's video, and if you're interested in other videos, I definitely have a playlist in my description box below, and don't forget to like today's video if you liked it. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my veggies chopped. You just need 1 onion of your choice. It doesn't matter what kind. And I actually ended up using a good half of those mushrooms. Sometimes the recipe calls for portobello. It really does not matter. Use any mushroom of your choice. It's no big deal. This is just what I had on hand, and I didn't feel like spending extra money. So I know what you're saying. This is a crock pot meal. Even though it's a crock pot meal, some crock pot meals require stove heating or searing. I sear a lot of my food before I put it in my crock pot, just because that's my preference. You don't have to do this, but I'm gonna tell you it comes out so much better if you do. So I heated up my olive oil and I put my meat in and I just brown it in batches. It takes about 7 or so minutes. And then once I brown it, I take it out and I put the second batch in. So again, I left this long clip of the meat cooking in here so that I can chat with you guys. So anyway, I hope that you're enjoying today's video and today's recipe. Trust me, when it is all done and put together, it is so good, you guys. I kid you not. This is one of my favoriteest crockpot meals ever. I actually struggled with what to make because this is one of my favorites, but then I have like a honey garlic chicken with rice, and that's one of my favorites. But if you guys want to see the honey garlic chicken with rice, oh my gosh, that is so amazing as well. Just let me know in the comments below. What is some of your favorite fall go-to meals? They could be crock-pot, whatever, pasta, it doesn't matter to me. Let me know in the comments below, you know, like that weather where you're like, oh, this is soup weather. Let's have some clam chowder or something like that. Because clam chowder is one of my favorites and I love to make clam chowder. Let me know what your favorite fall go-to meal is when weather starts to get cold and you just want some really good comfort food. Let me know in the comments below. You know, I just realized I talk better about food than I do about cleaning. Ha ha ha. Anyway, just a joke, not really. I feel like that's true. I feel like I can talk about food all day, or at least I can open up more about food. I love to cook, but cooking does not do well on my channel. Maybe if I kept doing it, you know, it would do better, but I do both, so maybe I should start doing both. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so that was my second batch of meat. I'm gonna get ready to pull it out soon, and then I'm gonna go ahead and deglaze the bottom of the pan with some beef broth, just a little bit, just to get all the brown bits off the bottom. And then I'm gonna throw in some more beef broth so that it can kind of come to a boil, also with 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. I put in whatever, like it doesn't, I put in 2 tablespoons, but you can put in however much Worcestershire sauce you want. And just so you know, it is Worcestershire sauce. I think it's so funny when I see people mispronounce it. It drives me crazy, but I used to mispronounce it too. So put in however much Worcestershire sauce you'd like to add. It adds some really great flavor. Now I'm going to go ahead and deglaze the bottom of my pan, and then we're going to throw in the Worcestershire sauce and the rest of the beef broth. This is what it looks like when it's all put together. We put the onions in, we put the mushrooms in, I added my meat, and now I'm going to go ahead and add liquid mixture, which is the beef broth and Worcestershire sauce that's on the stove. I do let it come to a little bit of a boil before I add it in there, just so, you know, it mixes with all the good flavors. So everything's in the crock pot. We got everything mixed up, the onions, the mushrooms. You can put garlic in there. You can put carrots if you want. It doesn't matter. It's completely your choice. And I got my meat in there. I did end up putting the crock pot on high for 4 hours because I realized it was already 11:30 by the time I got this going, and that's okay. You can cook it on low for 8 hours if you start it in the morning. You don't have to brown the meat. You can do whatever you need to do. It's all going to come out just the same. I've made it both ways. So anyways, high for 4 hours, and then we will make the cornstarch mixture to thicken up the gravy. The cornstarch mixture is just to let it thicken, so you just do a 1/4 cup of water, cold water, and then 2 tablespoons cup of cornstarch. You can do more if you need to. It's really your preference, but you know, this is what I ended up doing more because I like it a little bit more thicker, and then you kind of just let it continue to cook in the crock pot for 30 more minutes or so until you're ready to serve. Eventually I do end up putting this on low because we weren't quite ready for dinner. I ended up making rice to serve this with. Normally I cook it with mashed potatoes. It's so much better with mashed potatoes, but it came out just as good. And do you see how everything's just cooked down and mixed in, and it just looks so amazing. Definitely give this recipe a try, as well as some of the other recipes that are here on the collab playlist. I'm going to go ahead and dish this up in a bowl here so you can see the end result, and also let me know if you tried it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, opinions, feedback, anything, thoughts, you know, whatever you got. Just, I'm all ears, but I'd love to know if you guys give it a try. And it's very versatile. You can either add onion, you can keep the onion out, you can keep the mushrooms out. It doesn't matter. It's totally your preference. Again, just remember that you can make it however you like. And also I hope that you get some great ideas today from a lot of the ladies that are in the collab for some good fall dinner ideas, or just some, regular year-round dinner ideas. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching today's video. If you made it this far, thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe. It is free for you. And hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video. It lets YouTube know that you are enjoying my content. And let me know how you guys feel about me adding some cooking video, cooking into my cleaning videos. That is always part of my mom life, is cooking, cleaning, and other stuff. So anyways, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.